Hi friends, welcome to Intuition and Ink. Today's reading is a channeled energy reading. If you are new, welcome. If not, welcome back. As I connect with the energy, I'll be sharing any messages, feelings, impressions, and intuitive downloads that come through. Please take only what resonates and leave the rest. If this video found you, trust that there may be a reason you were guided here today. Let's begin. Alright, so this is a zodiac reading for Pisces. How I'm going to do it this time is that this is your affirmation card. These 4 cards are just supporting cards regarding the career path that you possibly may be interested in. Here's some things to watch out for. I haven't looked at these yet. And then here's the advice from your higher self. So I'll leave this up here next to the card that it represents, which is this card. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. When I was doing this channeled reading, I was hearing mentor, I was hearing teacher, I was also hearing like yoga, so maybe you're trying to be a yoga instructor. I was also seeing that you could be a yoga instructor that is in the process of becoming one. Sorry, I kind of messed up on my words, but you could be currently in training to be a yogi. Is that what they're called? I can't remember, but you could be in the process of doing that. You're learning how to create a secret space for people. So again, a mentor. You could be trying to be in training for getting a certificate to become a therapist. You're on this journey that is helping you create a space for people to heal, a healing space, a sacred space. This is what this card says. And then what else am I hearing? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing for that. And then I'm also seeing that you're currently evolving your brain, training your mind to transform your life, and know that the power lies within you. That's what this card says. These cards that are supporting cards for your career have little messages, so I'm just looking at them. And this one says, embrace your journey between lives, understanding that it sharpens or shapes your current existence. So experiences that you have faced in your lifetime, people could resonate with that. So when you share your experiences, when you mentor people, or when you help people heal in like traumatic experiences, you can just share a little bit of things that helped you get through things. So maybe people see you as a mentor too, so it doesn't have to be becoming a teacher or a mentor. People probably could see you as a mentor or someone that they can go to. And then I also see that you take care of yourself really well, so maybe again you could try to be a health coach, so sort of trainer that helps provide like information for people to like learn about the body and how to help heal the body. Maybe you're in the medical field trying to heal people. You could be trying to be a doctor, so that could be symbolic for someone, or maybe a nurse. Is that it? One last thing I want to say is that you could be someone that's trying to help people break free from the bonds of the past and help them step into a new self, you know, their higher self, a version of them that these people want to be, you know. So that's really beautiful and possibly symbolic for someone. And then this is the message I pulled for your, as far as like career. This is like advice from your higher self, but we also have affirmation card right here, so this is separate. With the advice from your higher self, it says, if this card has appeared in your reading, it's a reminder of your inherent potential. Your higher self nudges you to introspect. Are you living in the shadow of past mistakes or beliefs? Embrace the knowledge that within you lies the power to reshape your narrative, to break the cycle, and to metamorphose. Is that how you say it? Metamorphose? I'm thinking metamorphosis, like the butterfly, what is it? The caterpillar into the cocoon, into the butterfly is what I'm thinking. So embrace the knowledge that within you lies the power to reshape your narrative, to break the cycle, and to metamorphose into a more elevated version of yourself. Your soul encourages you to meditate, envision, and manifest your desired into reality. So continue doing what you're doing. It seems like there might be some shadow or some sort of healing that you're doing currently to help you become this version of you, this higher version of you. So that's a beautiful message for someone out there. This is your affirmation. So your affirmation says healing is feeling. So that's what I thought automatically when I saw it. You could be a healer. You know, your mission is to heal people, to help them process through triggering moments or traumatic experiences. So this could be you right here. And again, this is not gender specific. This is just energy specific. So it could be for both masculine and feminine. And then on the back is a message that says ability to truly feel our emotions and experiences nurtures our emotional intelligence. You cannot heal what you don't allow yourself to feel. Feel it and heal it. So automatically I thought therapist or mentor, counselor, anything of that sort. You could be a counselor for a school, a nurse, the school nurse. You could be some sort of person that helps people just talk through things, you know. Beautiful, beautiful message. And then we also have these cards here. I haven't looked at these cards yet, but these are cards that are to help you with maybe something to do with shadow aspects, maybe things that you're trying to currently heal. So this is just also advice to help you with your journey. So that could take a little long. I'm gonna move these cards a little bit to make sure there's space. Okay, so our first card, we have caring deeply makes the lesson sharper. Oops, not even centered. Caring deeply makes the lesson sharper. So you could be someone that is currently watering the seeds of your garden. You're learning how to take care of yourself so that you can help teach people to take care of themselves. I'm also seeing that maybe someone in your life, you're helping them heal already. Maybe it could be a little sibling. Maybe it could be a friend that is younger than you that's looking for your advice. Or this just could be you, like you're trying to heal a version of yourself that needed some healing, so you're learning how to take care of yourself. And then we'll put that here. And then this one says separation revealed dependence you didn't want to see. So maybe there was some sort of dependence or addiction that you were facing. I'm getting addiction. This looks like two people that are no longer together, or one of them is leaving. It doesn't have to be. It could be symbolic for someone out there, but it doesn't have to be. But I'm seeing that there was some sort of addiction that you were facing that was no longer resonating with you anymore, and so you've decided to release that addiction. It could be old habits, it could be a person, it could be people in your life. Like when I say person, like a romantic interest, or it can just be people in your life, old friendships. You ended up releasing that old habit, and in that sense that you can start healing. So that's what I'm seeing. It seems like something that was very difficult to do, because maybe it was an addiction that was helping you cope with the past. Maybe it was an addiction to help you cope with things in life currently, in your current situation, but it seems like you're learning how to heal that. And sometimes that's not always easy. And for some reason I'm guided to talk about this, but I'm currently in school and I'm learning about substance abuse, and I apologize if this is triggering for anybody, but when I learned about alcoholism, sometimes when people are so used to drinking like high amounts of alcohol, our brains get used to that. So when we stop abruptly, maybe this is symbolic for someone out there, this is a sign to seek for advice, of course, professional help. Someone that is addicted to alcohol is not recommended to stop alcohol cold turkey, because you can actually get really sick and hurt and end up in a hospital. So I recommend seeking professional help when it comes to that. You could get really hurt if not done properly. And so that's the first step into healing, into moving into the right direction, is asking for help, and there's no shame in that. So I'll leave that right over here. We also have slowness wasn't punishment, it was a test. So again, I'm seeing someone that is walking away from addiction. This could be addiction, and you're on the right path of healing that addiction. And it seems like you're on this path of learning. I'm seeing backpacks, so you could be a student that is learning to get a degree or some sort of certificate, to be a mentor again, a counselor, a teacher. So I could see that it's taking some time to get there, but you're on the right path of getting to that degree. I saw 555 on the timer, so that could be symbolic for someone out there. I'm also seeing the color red, so you could be a fire sign, so that could be symbolic, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have brown hair, that could be symbolic for someone. And then I'm also seeing, let's see, numbing faded, reality stepped in. So again, back to like the substance abuse or addiction of old habits. You could have used it to help cope with things in life. You know, sometimes life is hard and we have addictions. Even like social media could be addictions, you know, and so learning how to balance that with life and work-life balance, I'm hearing as well, learning how to balance that so that we can live life in a healthy way. So yeah, I'm seeing that. Such an interesting photo for numbing faded, reality stepped in. Like for this card, I'm seeing ice, so maybe you live in an area that has lots of ice. Maybe this is a timeless reading, so maybe it's currently snowing right now for you, so that can be symbolic for someone. I'm seeing the ocean too, so maybe someone lives near the ocean, that could be symbolic. Okay, I'll leave that right here. And then last two cards, I also have missing boundaries always come at a price. So this is an advice of, you know, keeping your boundaries. One thing I know when it comes to helping people, like I am currently trying to learn how to help people in the medical field, so without giving too much away, I'm learning how to have balance with that when it comes to, like, not, how do I explain this? Not feeling overwhelmed with all the energies that I'll be around, right? Because when you're around a lot of people, there's a lot of energies, and I'm very sensitive to energy, so maybe this is a sign for someone out there that can also work on having boundaries when it comes to helping people. I would think as a therapist or some sort of mentor, there needs to be some sort of boundary of like professionalism, and a boundary with like even people in our lives. Like if there's people in our lives that are asking a lot of us and we're not learning how to say no, that could be also very draining. So this is just a reminder to set boundaries, and it's, you know, it's healthy boundaries, of course. And so that's that card. And then your last card is, oops, upside down. It says you tighten control until it snapped. So you're learning how to release control. Maybe it comes to like the process of learning, like getting your certificate. It could be a slow process. This just could be a reminder of letting release. Oops, that was my little timer. So letting release of control. Surrendering release is what I'm trying to say. And that timer went off, so that could be symbolic for someone. Confirmation. So someone who also struggles with releasing control, I totally get it. But when you start releasing that need of controlling things, you'll see that what is it I'm trying to say? Like that feeling of stress, it releases, if that makes sense, for lack of a better word. But I feel like that's a good place to end the reading. I hope that message was helpful for someone out there. And thank you for being here, connecting with me today. Of course, as always, let me know if there are any comments that you would like to share, any video suggestions. I would love to hear them. Please like and subscribe to let me know that this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm sending love your way and wishing you a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next video.